Edmund Ruth, ranked 12th in the country. And Cesar Garza, the true freshman from Oakdale, California, for the Spartans. Illinois winning the first 4 matches. Saldate got a W for the Spartans at 157. Caleb Fish at 165. Things tightening up. Cesar Garza 1-5 in the Big Ten. 13-8 overall this season. And Edmund Ruth get a 20-match win streak snapped last weekend against Bailey O'Reilly of Minnesota, and coming off an 8-6 loss and sudden victory to Mikey Labriola, that this past Friday night in Lincoln.
Ruth coming hard with that double underhook here, and that's what he does so well.
Work up. Break.
Quick takedown, 20 seconds in for Ruth.
Yeah, Garza, you know, got caught in that
Great shot.
underhook,
Right,
and he just exploded into him here. So caught him reaching. This time a right-handed underhook, and he drives down and kind of gets Garza turning towards the edge of the mat, and he's able to slide back down below the hips and collect the takedown.
One neutral.
Ruth wants to be on his feet. He'll give the escape. Shot there by Garza, but Ruth so quick.
Go neutral.
Nice job with the mat return right there after they had the little short drag going. Gets around Garza.
2 takedowns in the first 45 seconds for Ruth.
He's got a wrist tied up there. Go ahead and get the they go off the mat.
Right.
Ruth from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. 3-time finalist, 2-time Pennsylvania state champ from Susquehanna Township. Went to Lehigh out of high school before coming to Champaign. Of course, the younger brother of assistant coach and 3-time national champion Ed Ruth. Good power from that return. That shakes this place a little bit, Jim.
Right on the stage. Look for him to go ahead, try to hand fight here. He's got a lot of real estate to work with here, knocking him back towards the center of the mat. He's looking for some sort of side tilt right now.
Work to stand. Both guys have an obligation to stand. Both guys. Both guys working for me.
That guy could cradle you, Jim, from 17 feet away.
He really could. The cross-face cradle. He really was kind of instrumental in bringing it back in. You see it at the high school level, but he could do it to college guys with ease.
One green.
Easy.
Yeah, fantastic career.
4-2 match here. 90 seconds in the first period. You and I saw Ruth, Jim, at the Midlands. Really good performance. Won a title. Before that, he was 3rd at the Michigan State Open and also won the title at the Tiger Style Invites. He's up 4-2 here in the first period.
Good shot right there. Left-handed shot.
Reaches across.
Yeah, comes to single. Gets up to his feet. Anticipates the roll through. Love seeing that on that finish.
Work your stand, guys. Work your stand.
Riding time over a minute for Ruth.
Keep it simple.
174 pounds, Jim, in the conference. Carter Starachi wrestling DJ Washington of Indiana today. That one's on Big Ten Plus.
I think Washington is the only guy that is.
DJ Washington and Michael Kemmer have beaten Starachi, avenged the loss to Kemmer. And I saw a tweet today that said, "God forgives, I don't," from Carter Starachi. He is coming to right the wrong.
Yeah. Sounds good.
6-3 score after 3 minutes.
Let's take a look at this replay on this finish of Edmund Ruth. I like what he does right here. He anticipates the roll through, right? See, what he did is get his feet about 18 inches back and a little bit more forward pressure. You know he's coming after your toes and heels right there. Hit a roll through, buy some time, anticipate it, and sprawl like he's trying to shoot it on your legs.
Talking to Roger Chandler, super excited to have Cesar Garza in East Lansing. True freshman, learning the ropes here in the Big Ten. But he's been very solid. Look at that skill.
Nice job of casting his hips up over the top.
I just appreciate, Jim, how guys compete. You're wrestling a really tough guy, Edmund Ruth. First period, giving up some points, but compete in every position. That's what he did.
Yep, he did right there. So
Work the center.
caught Ruth kind of coming across underneath. Find his shoulders a little bit low, cast over the top. Ruth answers with a quick escape.
Let's get back to our setup.
Garza's wrestled in 3 tournaments this season, was a champion at the Michigan State Open, and he was 6th at the Navy Classic, 4th at the Reno Tournament of Champions, so a very solid campaign, double-digit victories, and this is true freshman season. Takedown away from tying this one up. Ruth does have the riding time at $1:19.
Let's look to go, Edmund. Let's look to start going.
There you go. Snap now. Snap.
Long way to go in this match yet.
Yeah, there's not more, but you don't see where either guy is, you know, struggling or out of shape or anything like that, or struggling, you know, to kind of keep a stance or anything like that. They just slowed down. Right there, I think it's a tactic for Ruth. You know, you just slow down a little bit, and all of a sudden you get what you want, get the tie you want. He loves working off that left-handed underhook. He uses it to get to his single leg.
Shot from space.
He also likes to use it getting into a bear hug.
Stand there. Stand there.
Level change, too.
Snap. Snap. Make him feel ya.
Final seconds in this second period. Ruth with the choice in the third.
Red chooses bottom.
Yeah,
Red chooses
just
bottom.
casting up over the top.
Let him get
Right
set.
there,
Get red.
what makes that work is you catch the guy, your opponent a little bit low
Yeah,
in the
don't
shoulders. He
move.
was
Don't green.
reaching underneath and you're coming across, and he just hit that little cast over. Works pretty well.
One.
That
Neutral.
escape keeps riding time intact for Ruth. Another tally, 8-5.
2 minutes here. 2 minutes. Come on, push yourself.
Good.
Follow it up.
Fake snap. Fake snap.
Question for you, Jim. With Garza being a true freshman, if you could go back, Jim, as being in college wrestling 2 or 3 years, and you could go back and have that conversation with yourself entering college, what advice would you have given yourself?
Oh, you know, I don't know. I was really fortunate, Shane, that the things I was learning when I first got to a college room were the things I ended up using in the NCAA finals. It was just really,
Fingers.
you know, become more of even more of a student, and you know, the strength and the conditioning and all that stuff. Those are the mindless things that you can, you know,
Watch your
that
hands,
can
John.
happen.
Watch
But
your
the
hands.
technical things that you know, that you wish you would have paid more attention to, particularly, you know, turning guys in the top position, those types of things.
One green.
Another takedown for Ruth.
You know what I'm saying, that there are things that you do in a program that are just, you know, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of grit and toughness, but, you know, it's a little bit mindless. The technical part of the sport is really what separates people.
Look at that from Edmund Ruth. Going to cut him here and work for a major decision.
Still got it. Still got it. One. Center it. Neutral.
Is that riding time locked up?
One more is a major.
Needs a takedown and a ride out to get that
Let's
major
go back in the center,
decision.
guys. Let's go.
Come on, try to get one, Edmund. 15.
Take a look at this drive
20
through.
green.
You know what I like about that, and I'm seeing this progression here. When we saw Ruth in the Midlands tournament, Shane, he was pretty much a one-trick pony here with that underhook and come to the bear hug and maybe get eventually to single. That time he attacked the other side of the body, and he's done it again here with this shot. So I see progression in his wrestling, and that's going to result in more success for him get later into the season.
Doesn't get the major, but gets the decision. 3 more for the Fighting Illini here at 174 pounds as Ruth improves to 23-3. The Spartans get the win at 165. Ruth and the Illini respond at 174. The Fighting Illini by 10. Later today here on the Big Ten Network, don't miss a hoops doubleheader. First, Penn State takes on Nebraska, then Northwestern squares off with Wisconsin. Big Ten basketball presented by Jeep. Today on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. 184 pounds. Lane Melcheski, ranked 14th in the country, comes in with a record of 18-3. And Dylan Connell for the Fighting Illini, 16-12 overall, 4-3 in Big Ten duels.
Good luck, guys. Set.